Man, it's your big brother K-Rino. Man, look, gotta give this one to y'all. Gotta give it to you. This goes out to everybody who don't know that there's something wrong with them. And sometimes people have one major flaw, multiple flaws, and they're not self-aware enough to know that they have standout flaws. Now, everybody got flaws. That's you, that's me, that's the next door neighbor, that's Billy Bob Thornton, whoever, I don't know anybody you can name. Everybody has a flaw. And there are levels to our flaws. Some things may be little quirks that, you know, it's not make or break. But some things may be real personality traits that are things we absolutely should be working on to change. But the problem is, some people are not even aware that they have these flaws. And everybody seems to notice this stuff except the person. And common courtesy causes most people to kind of like, well, I ain't gonna say nothing, it is what it is. And so that puts the person even further into delusion because nobody's ever called them out on that flaw. And when that person exists and they're not in the mind frame of humility and just carrying themselves on regularly, then you find them being those kind of people who they like to talk about everybody else's flaws. They always pointing out what you doing wrong, what he doing, what the problem with you is this. The problem with her is this. See, look at you. Look at your chin. Your chin is too far out. It's too. Somebody always got something to say. Then somebody finally breaks the seal and say, well, okay, well, you talking about my chin, but look at you. Look at your this or look at your that. And then it opens up the floodgates, and now that um, non-aware person, now they hurt. Now they in their feelings. Now you've made them feel bad. But they never stopped to think about how the people that they were going at was feeling the whole time that they were talking as if they were flawless. And most of the time, people like that, and I'm not condemning nobody. I'm just pointing stuff out. Most of the time, people like that, they can dish it out, but they can't take it. As we hear the old saying goes, they can dish it out, but they can't take it. And it's even tougher for them if they didn't seem to even know that was their flaws. Because you see some people are like, what? Like me? Me, bad built? I'm not bad built. Hey, y'all, am I bad built? And everybody go, so being self-aware is very important. I would um, recommend to anybody that even if you may not be self-aware, but then again, if you're not self-aware, then you don't know if you are, if you're not. But the way to defend against this, what I'm talking about, just don't shoot slugs at people, man. Don't go at people like you are the example of greatness on every level, physically, mentally, spiritually. You know, don't go at people like that. And what happens is a lot of people become that because maybe you do have an education, or maybe you have acquired this skill or this knowledge, or you do have this talent, or you do have this particular look, you do have money, and those things can deceive us into thinking that we're better than somebody else when in reality we're not, because you're not the only one who has those things. And to a lot of people, especially the material side of it, to a lot of people those things don't matter, because that is not the criteria by which they judge other people. That's how you think. It's how not other people think. So be real careful when you going down that road, because you looking at the ketchup stain on my shirt, but you got a boo-boo smeared across yours, and you laughing at my ketchup stain, unaware of the boo-boo stain on yours. So y'all keep that in mind as we move forward. Um, Treat people the way you would want to be treated. Speak to people the way that you would want people to speak to you. And that will cover a lot of that ground. That will make your life a lot better. And even if a person is self-aware enough to know their flaws, sometimes they will use um, attacking other people as a blocking mechanism. Like, I'm gonna be the one. I'm gonna hit you before you hit me. That's not a good thing to do either, because again, you know, when they hit back, you might not like the effects of those hits, and I'm talking about verbal hits. And it could get physical, but I'm in this particular situation. I'm talking about the verbal hits, because people can be mean when they want to, and if they've been holding back on you, been wanting to say it, just finally reach that breaking point, it's gonna come down like an avalanche, man. All right, it's your big brother K-Rino. I'll catch y'all with another one real soon. Peace.